Hello, my name is Franklin and welcome to my channel. Today we're working on a Sweepsteer parking lot sweeper. The customer complains that everything works fine except the sweeper brush. It will go up, it will tilt left and right, and it'll spin, but it will not go down and touch the parking lot so I can sweep the parking lot. We're going to check it out and see what's wrong with it. Okay, this here is a sweeper right here, and that's the sweeper brush that goes along there. And when you pull this lever up, it's supposed to pick it up. And if you pick this lever up here to the back, it picks the whole thing up. If you push it forward like that, it puts the broom down and also makes it spin. And also if you go here, that way to the left, it turns it that way. If you put it to the right like this, it turns it this way. The problem is when you go forward like this, and leave it like that, it's supposed to go down and the brush turns and sweeps. But what it's not doing is, it's not going down. It's staying up in the air. You can pull this back and it'll pick it up like that. And then it'll keep spinning. But if you push it forward, it's supposed to go down and the brush is supposed to spin. The brush is spinning, but it doesn't go down. There's a switch in there, I remember, down at the bottom down there. You see this little control valve right here? And at the bottom of that, there's a control valve. I'll show you to you. And there's a bunch of little pistons that comes up. So you go this way, you see that move? It pushes this piston down and it pushes another lever. When you pull it this way, it pulls a piston, a little rod up. You go forward, there's another rod over here that pushes it down. When you pull it backwards, it pulls that valve up. And there's different hydraulic hoses connected in different places. And as you pull them up and down, it allows hydraulic fluid to go through and operate a certain particular function. Now, the down one is electric. It has an electric valve, which there's a switch down there somewhere. And when you push it there, it's a little lever, you can't see it from there, but it pushes this little switch. That little switch activates a hydraulic coil that causes it to go down. So those wires are probably knocked off, or the switch is bad. We'll check it out right now, and we'll see what the deal is. Okay, we're gonna start it up right now. Let's start her up. Now watch out. We'll do this right here, it should come up. It's coming up. Now, this one right here should start rolling forward and come down. Okay, it does start rolling forward, but it doesn't go down. It has to go down so it can start sweeping at the same time. Now there is only one of these, there's a main valve right there, below a control valve. But only the down has two wires on it. The rest of them are all mechanical that connects to the control valve under the bottom there. Let's go down and take a look at it. Cut her off. Okay, now if you look at this thing, you see this little lever up here, this thing right here? If you pull it this way, see it pulls it up and down, it activates the valve for it to go forward, and then this one has to, but all it does is move, it only moves that brush right there only. So, if you push this, that makes the brush go down. This makes the brush go up, supposedly, and this makes the brush turn to the right, makes the brush turn to the left. This activates pushes little plungers down, and it activates that valve there. But on one of them, the one that actually turns it goes forward. But if you look at it, it has a little lever on there. You can barely see it. This little lever right here. Let's see if we can get it smaller. There is a lever. When it goes forward, it's supposed to push a little switch. And the little switch I showed you down there, can't see it from here, but the two wires were ripped off. And these are them. The switch is broken, as you can see, the end of the switch broke off right there. That's why it wasn't working. So when you push this one right here, it only pulled the valve out, but it pushes down on a little mercury switch, they call it a limit switch. And that connects these two wires together, and that makes that whole brush assembly go down while it's spinning, and that causes it to sweep. So what we're going to do to fix it is it already has a hole right there. We're just going to put a push button right there, put these two wires in there, and that way, so pick the brush up, go backwards like this, and the sweeper goes up. Push this forward like this, the sweeper will go down. No, actually it'll start turning forward. This makes it turn backwards. That'll make it turn forward, the sweeper, the brush, but it won't go down because that switch is missing. So we're gonna run this over there, and you push that button right there with a push button we're gonna put on there. That'll make the sweeper go down. This will make it spin forward. This will make it go up and spin backwards. That's what it does. Okay. Okay, I'm here up under the sweeper, and this control valve here, when you move that lever up on top, it pulls and opens for it to roll forward, for it to roll backwards, for it to lift up, tilt, all that stuff. But for the one that operates the brush down, it has that switch right there. You can see a little switch right there. That right there, when you push it forward, the hydraulic valve opens up so it can actually spin. But that switch right there is activated by electricity, 12 volts. And that wire is broken off. Well, it's here somewhere. I don't see it, but it's got to be here somewhere. But oh, here it is. It's got to be. Where is it? Okay, it's up there. So we'll find. Okay, I see it up there. We'll find those little two wires. What we'll probably do is install a switch, a push button switch, so they can operate it with the finger, because I'm not going to be able to find that little switch right there. That's the one right there. And you can see it's got the wires are missing. So someone took them off, I guess, or they broke off. They probably got caught on the bottom or something and got pulled out. So we'll find the wires that used to be there and run them up to the front and put a switch on. Okay, this is what I bought. I bought this little push button here, so they can just push the button. That thing will lower down as far you want. You let go of the button, it'll stop right there where it's at, and it'll keep spinning. And I got some terminal connectors because those are no good anymore. And I got a new belt. I noticed this belt was all worn out. Now, I'll give you the belt number, but this engine was not originally in here. About 5 years ago, it had an Isuzu engine in it, C201 I think it was, and it burned up. So I put this engine here in about 5 years ago for the same customer. It came out of a carrier unit. It's a 2203 from one of those carrier refrigeration units. You can see you can tell by the base. It was one that used to be a carrier unit, but it's been running about 5, maybe 6 years, and it's been working great. And this still had this belt on there, so I had to get one that was similar, and hopefully it will fit. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, the first thing we want to do is want to fix these wires here. So let's cut them off. Got some crimpers here. Cut that one off. Cut that one off. We'll give it a trim. Now this is the wire that was connected to the switch in front of this bar, but it was broken off, so it no longer worked. This piece here was broken off of it, so when you put it forward, it would start to spin, but the sweeper brush would not go down. So it doesn't do them any good. So let's take these out of here. We need a couple of these new ones. Bought these at O'Reilly's. Let's go ahead and put these on. Crimp it up. Okay. One more. Okay, so now what we want to do, take this off of here, like that, check the hole. Hole fits in the hole. So we want to take these two screws out right here, and connect these here. Let me grab a Phillips and be right back. Okay, I've got these here all trimmed up. Let's take this Phillips here and we'll take these out. One in here. Okay, and one on this side. Whoops. Come on now, baby, you can do it. There we go. Okay, before we connect this in there, let's give it a test. Okay, let's give it a shot. We'll cut it on. It's on. Goes forward, goes backwards, but don't go down. Let's push the button. Oh, and forward, same time. Now it goes down. Up. Push the button and forward. Here it goes down. So we're good. Okay, let's cut it off because the belt's not connected. Okay, so let's put it back together. Okay, now we're going to put this back up in there like that. Since we know it works. And then let's put this on there. Tighten that sucker up. Now we just gotta tell them to push the button. Okay. See it go down? Yep. Okay. We'll test it again in a minute. Okay, let's try it one more time here. Wouldn't go down. Crank. Up. I'm gonna go down. Okay, we're good. Goes down, comes up. Good as wood. Okay, let me go get that belt, the right size, and we'll come back and put the belt on. We're done. Okay, now I have another belt. This here is the one that was on it, and this is the one they gave me to replace it. So, let's give it a shot. We're going to need the belt to operate the water pump and alternator, so we're going to have to do something here. It'll work. Let me put the phone down for a second and let me see if we can get it on there. Okay. Thank you very much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, take a second and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Take it easy and we'll see you in the next one.